Hey, it's old Big Bob. Bob's Daily Devo. Here I am. I'm not daily anymore because I'm still spinning. I did get home, which is nice. I made it home, which is really, really nice. So I moved to Baldwin Park. That's right, Baldwin Park, and it's a nice little place. I like it. It's really nice. It's not Pasadena, of course, but what is? Hot. I'm going to go to my sister's house and get all showered and shaved, and then off to a big party up on the hill above Archibald where I'm going to be a butler. I always do that every year. I had it on my schedule. I was going to take a nice long nap. I was going to be like, nap. No nap for me. I was coming. I finished out in Eagle Rock about 12:30. So 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I spent 3 hours with Bethany Rosie. I think I spent about 2 hours with Bethany, and then the rest of it was just transit. So we had the best time though over there at the Costco in Irwindale, our neighbor here. It was amazing. We had a really, really good time. There they go. It's a Corvette. He doesn't know the police are there. The police are smart. This guy's got his motorcycle way out in the street, like totally blocking the lane. That's a smart guy. Really, really, really smart. That way then, there's no way anybody's gonna, either they're gonna hit him right on just for hitting him, or they're gonna be far, far away. In this case, they have to go away. They're not even in that lane. He blocked the whole lane. I do that when I open my door on my car. I'll open the door on my car, I leave it wide open, and my sister's yelling at me. Yeah, of course she's unable to speak like a normal person, so she just goes like that. No, she doesn't talk like that. But she is very emphatic about, you gotta close the door. Why do you know with the door open? Close the door. I'm like, you know what? I like the door open. But it's blocking the road. They can go around. No, they can go around. Yeah, they can go around. Just like that cop knows that he puts his motorcycle in the road. I mean, I'm not talking about an open door when you're parked on the side of the road. I'm talking about he blocked the entire lane. He blocked the entire lane. But guess what? For his safety, nothing better. For his safety, nothing better. Safety first. Block the whole lane. Block the whole roadway. Send everybody back if you need to. You got to be safe. Robert Goulet said, I've got to be free. There it is, Irwindale Avenue. Jordan Peterson gave a talk this morning that I listened to, and his thing was that basically if your whole focus is on other people, then something is radically wrong. If you think that the problems you're having is because of other people. Well, if you take your medication, if you would clean up your room, if you'd squeeze that toothpaste tube the right way, if you would, and it goes on and on and on. Well, the fact of the matter is that even if the toothpaste tube is squeezed, even if the toilet seat is down, even if you take the toilet paper and you wipe off all around the toilet, bowl when you go, if you're a guy, I think if you're a guy or a gal, either one, just leave the toilet immaculately clean. Leave it as though it's the end of the world. You're going to leave it really clean and neat and immaculate. Well, then guess what? Then you are going to do a lot better. You're going to be in a lot better shape because of the fact that you are leaving it better than you found it. You're leaving it in a condition that's like awesome applesauce, as they say. Well, who says that? I just made that up. I never heard anybody else say awesome applesauce. But right. They're having me do this zigzag thing. So I remember I had a couple ex-wives. They thought that their lives were horrible because of me. Can you believe they would say such a horrible thing about me? But it wasn't that I was without fault. Obviously, I'm not a perfect human being. So obviously, I had some garbage I had to pick up and clean up and get straightened out. And you've heard my story, I hope. If you haven't, you can go back and play the tape. But the thing is that I have stuff that has to be done. But the thing is that I can work on it. I have worked on it. I continue to work on it. And Jordan's point was, and my point is, that if we work on ourselves, then we don't have to blame other people for our worries and troubles and problems. funny how some memories come back. I'm right here at Vernon and the 210, and I remember that I told one of my wives, I said, well, hey, who is that sitting there blocking the highway? What kind of would do that? And I can't believe it. And it turned out that so-and-so was my dear daddy. Yep, Daddy was there, stuck on the highway. So I waved at him and I called him and said, hey, we just passed you, Dad. Nothing I could have done except get in the way, pull my car over and then have two people there. And so, my transmission is behaving oddly here, so it has been for a long time. Just kind of another guy, he's stuck on the side of the highway. And gee whiz. What I have is, I have my cloth bags, and we can load them up with materials that you have. But as far as sandbags, normally they're provided by the fire department. And I don't know that they'd have them right now. If you find out where you do have sandbags, I'll go by and pick them up if you like. Thank you. What do the babies say about the adventure? Bethany ended on a really high note. She started off all sour and upset and mad, and she ended singing and happy, and she really has a great time with me. We always have a blast. I sent you the pictures. She really perks up. She needs her old man. Well, give me a call. 213-713-8954. 8954green at att.net. On the Twitter, Mr. Bob at BobBob8954. And of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Devo. I'm going to make a call to my office and see if there's any packages in. Talk to you soon. Bye.